Hola, it's December 14th, 2018, 2:52 p.m. here on the East Coast in Virginia of the United States of America. This is our 40th video, number 40, 4-0. It's time for the videos to start having a midlife crisis. I just thought of that. I didn't prep that at all. That's how witty I am. How quick-witted I am. About as good as it gets, folks. Today's video, it is about... Actually, I actually meant to Google this a little bit before. It's aguinaldo. Is that how you pronounce it? Aguinaldo. Britt Nelson, the crazy right-wing Trump-loving columnist who doesn't fact-check, sent me this email this week telling me this would be a great subject. And I thought, yes, that would be a great subject. I mean, I didn't email that back to him. I didn't email him back at all. But I thought that's a great subject. And so then I banged my head against the board all day yesterday, thinking of this idea. And then I thought of it. And then Andrew approved it. And then I drew it. And then I colored it. And I did all that today by myself. Do you know what aguinaldo is? If you live in Costa Rica, you know what it is. You know what it is, and you might even you love it or you hate it. You love it if you get it. You probably hate it if you pay it. What that is that every employee, and if I have this wrong, somebody can comment and correct me, okay? I can stand to be corrected. I do not mind. Talk about fact-checking. I read about this a year ago. I actually knew about this, and I'm trying to remember if I did a cartoon on it last year. I probably did. Hopefully it wasn't this one. But I've done that before. But I forget what I drew yesterday, honestly, people. Sometimes people write me and they request, like, to reprint a cartoon. And they'll say, yeah, I want to do the one that you did Wednesday. I want to put this in my book, my publication, or my website. And I'm like, you're going to have to be way more specific. Or even when they tell me the subject, yeah, I did this thing with somebody doing this, and they were on the toilet, or there was a clown, and there was a car. And I'm like, you got to be way more specific, you know? Like, send me a screen cap of the cartoon or something. I don't remember what I did. But anyway, I read about this last year, and actually did a lot of reading on it, which might be why I don't remember everything correctly. But it's where you pay, well, pretty much every employee in the nation of Costa Rica, specifically government people, they get a month's pay. That also includes like the bonuses and stuff. It's a law, and it has to be paid by a certain date. I think like by the 20th in Costa Rica. And the government has to spend millions on it, like bunches. And there was a story on it. I looked it up. I just typed it up again. So, and they have it in a few other nations too. I'm just clicking this link here. But yeah, they have to pay that. But it doesn't just go for like people that you employ, like for your company. If you hire somebody to work on your house, and this is the part that I might have wrong, but I know I read this somewhere. Don't be somebody like you hire somebody to paint your house. Don't be surprised if like say you hire them in July. Don't be surprised if they don't show up in December looking for the aguinaldo. So basically it's 100 million colones that the nation has to pay. See, I'm looking at this right now. Should have read this before I started the video. I actually meant to. Anyway, all the department stores and everything should be really very, very busy this weekend in Costa Rica. Yeah. if not already, because a lot of people have already received theirs. Some will be left waiting and stuff. And I was thinking about, what if the elves had to get that? If they upheld Christmas till they get it. So, yeah. So if you have a housekeeper or anything, if you plan to go to Costa Rica to live there, prepare for this. Because if you hire anybody to do anything, you're basically going to have to pay them twice. like what I mean, like have somebody cut your grass or anything like that. Yep, you're going to pay them. And it's by law. I was trying to find the exact amount that the government had to pay, but I think I've lost it here. Okay. Basically, the aguinaldo payable by law to every salaried employee is the equivalent of an average monthly gross salary. That includes overtime, commissions, bonuses, without reduction of social charges or income tax. Between December 1st and November 30th. So, yeah, if you're moving to Costa Rica, prepare for that. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Ariel for leaving a comment, the only comment. This is what we're going to do, people. If you come in here and you leave a comment on this video, next week I will give you a shout out. I will say your name on the internet and make you famous. You'll be almost as famous as Ariel. Because Ariel, you won't be as famous as Ariel because Ariel has received more than one shout out in the past. Anyway, Ariel wanted to talk about blue boobies. No, blue-footed boobies. We're talking about birds with blue feet. Okay, I was going to have to explain that one. Because week before I drew a toucan, had blue feet, because some toucans do. And that's about it. As exciting as that gets. Anyway, leave a comment, and I will give you a shout out next week. Today's video is a little bit longer than the last few. I think last week's video was about, no, last week's was 7:36. 7 minutes. This one's 8:36. Last week was 7:36. Wow, it's 1 minute longer, exactly. So yeah, right here when I was drawing all this stuff, I was really hating myself because I had to go in between everything, and then I had to go back and color out the eyeballs. And what was really driving me nuts, you're about to see in a minute. I'll tell you when we get there. And it's along the way I realized that, I should vary up these elves a little bit. They can't all just be a bunch of white elves, right? Why do all elves have to be white? I was watching one of those Vince Vaughn Christmas movies, because he's done like 25 of them, and Ludacris is playing enough. No. Alright, there's your cartoon. Actually, I cut that part out that I was going to tell you about. All the icicles. Had to go back and white out the icicles. That was driving me nuts. You're lucky I didn't record it because it took a long time. Do me a favor and go to news.co.cr. Subscribe to the Costa Rica Stars YouTube channel and leave me a comment. You will get a shout out. Also go to the Stars Facebook page and like it. Like it twice if you can. And click and share this video. I appreciate it all. And we'll see you folks next week. Goodbye.